Hi, welcome Libra, welcome to LettiSpeaks. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new, welcome. If you find the energy on my page aligning with your energy, please consider liking, sharing, commenting, even subscribing, right? If you do find yourself subscribing, make sure you hit the bell so that you're notified in case I post content or in case I go live. You can come and chop it up with me in real time, right? So today, Libra, we're talking about the energy around this new moon coming in. The new moon in Capricorn, which is bringing in regeneration and renewal. It's helping us to push out old things so new things can come in. And so we're trying to see what energies will be around you. In the next few days, it'll be July 21st, okay? So we're going to take a look and see what energies you need to be aware of during this full moon, okay? Before we get started, I like to take a moment just to cleanse the energy with my bell. If you're sensitive to high-pitched noises, you may want to take your earbud out or turn your volume down a little bit, okay? Here we go. I love the bell. All right, so let's see. What energies do Libra need to be aware of during this next full moon in Capricorn for Libra? Full moon in Capricorn for Libra. Full moon in Capricorn for Libra. Full moon in Capricorn for Libra. So we have self-interest, we have warning, and we have direction. Okay, and so let's pull out some tarot cards. I feel like overall, for you, Libra, this new moon will be bringing in the energy around needing to be more attentive of self, right? Self-interest sounds a little selfish, but sometimes we need to be self-interested. We need to take note and special attention and detail to ourselves. I feel like Spirit is calling you during this full moon to carry that energy of being self-interested, being involved with yourself, for yourself. There could possibly be something that will need you to be on guard, right? And really in tune with yourself coming up here. And the need to really be honed in on where you're going and what you're doing so you're not easily distracted, right? And I'm hearing North Node. Like, this may be a good time to just really, if you're into astrology and you know what that is, make sure that you are in your North Node right now. Well, let's see. Let's get some clarity on these energies coming in for you, Libra. What is self-interest about, Spirit? Five of Pentacles has come out here. What is self-interest about? So Spirit may be even pointing to how, right, you are relating and seeing yourself. Like, what type of thoughts arise when you think about yourself? Are they healthy? Is there a need to examine, you know, what it is that you're feeling about yourself, or what type of feelings are coming up when you really have to stop and deal with your own thoughts and your own, you know, feelings. Sometimes we stay busy because we don't want to stop long enough. Let's see. Yeah. So with self-interest, I have the Devil. I also have the Five of Pentacles. So this could definitely be around preoccupation, right? So we don't have to really deal with some things that could be coming up, right? So during this full moon, Spirit could very well be wanting you to slow down and kind of stop and take note to what's happening up here, to what things you grab for when it gets uncomfortable, or when things get to the place where you have to sit still. And I'm hearing when all doors shut, right? And you don't have any, you know, outlets to choose from. Like, what type of things do we grab for during those times? I feel like Spirit during this next couple of days, as this new moon comes in, wants you, Libra, to really pay attention to your mindset. Yeah. What type of thoughts are you having when things get really quiet? Spirit may be putting up a mirror during this new moon for you, Libra. I feel like Spirit wants to really bring in a level of freedom for you. Sometimes there is the illusion of being stuck, but we have more power than we realize. We have more freedom than we realize as well. One of the themes on the original Rider-Waite deck is on the Devil card, right? There's a picture of the energy that supposedly is holding two people under, you know, subjugation. But in reality, if you look really closely, the chains that are around their necks aren't even tight. They're really loose, which says that they could walk away at any time if they chose to. It's just an illusion, thinking that you are held in captivity to someone or something. Like, you could walk away at any time if you chose to. With warning, I have the Six of Swords and the Five of Cups. During the full moon, there may in fact be something Spirit is guiding you away from. The Six of Swords is moving to more peaceful territory. The Five of Cups is having a difficult time with that separation, and it's not even recognizing, you know, yeah, you're having to leave something behind, but it's more about what it is that you're carrying forward, right? It's more valuable, more beneficial to you than what you're leaving behind. But there's something happening here. It's almost like something is about to come, right? And before it comes, that something may in fact be destructive. It may be detrimental. Spirit is guiding you away before this happens. before this happens. What is direction? All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Very fiery energy. And so the direction is clarified by these cards. Spirit is moving you, Libra, into a more independent state. Spirit is leading you to understand the power that you hold apart from anything and anyone else other than you, yourself. And the power that you hold in the Knight of Swords, Spirit is pushing you forward into experiences that's going to show you just how powerful you are. Just how powerful you are. This sense of direction is being rooted to a sense of purpose, or being directed towards a goal, right? We seem to be more apt to stay on the path when we have a goal in sight, when there's a target that we're headed for, right? But along with that, it's understanding who you are and what you're capable of is what I feel Spirit is bringing in around this full moon. The need for you to really see what's happening internally, the inner processes that's happening. What type of thoughts are you allowing in? Sometimes we allow thoughts in just to come in and just live rent-free in our head without really, it's almost like letting somebody come into your house where you pay bills, where you insure, where you clean, where you sleep, where you raise your children and your family, and letting somebody come in that doesn't mean you any good, and you let them come in and sit, on your couch and just spew all this negativity to your family and to you, and just say things that would just tear you down, letting them come in and just live rent-free and do whatever and just cause havoc, right? That's kind of like our thoughts, right? And Spirit is bringing that to your attention, wanting you to understand the power of your thoughts. Like, what type of thoughts are you thinking when you're thinking of yourself? And if it's difficult to really sit there and allow yourself to be in silence and be comfortable with that, what type of things are you grabbing for to avoid that silence, right? Because I really do feel like one of the things that Spirit is saying, that it's time to slow down. It's time to kind of be still and hear what you're saying. It's time to be still and see, really see what's going on around you. It's time to be still and get focused, get directed, right? And part of that is in an effort, whatever this is, with this warning, this is something coming here that you may not want to be a part of. And I feel like Spirit is helping to kind of steer you away from that energy, whatever that is. For some of you, I'm hearing it could be the crowd, and it's almost like ignoring your internal system, right? And whereas when you're driving, how your GPS will tell you, okay, we need to make a right here because we don't want to go off of the cliff. There's a cliff up ahead. If we make a right here, we can avoid the cliff. but not listening to the GPS and just keeping straight in spite of. Well, Spirit is trying to get you to listen to the GPS, right? Because there is most definitely danger ahead. So let's see. What other messages do you have for Libra, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Libra? All right. All right, so we have the Lady of the Gift, the River Queen, and the Swan Queen. So this is a mixture of very beautiful energy. I feel like for who I'm talking to, there's this very soft, sensual nature that you could very well carry. That's very attractive, that's very drawing, right? That in itself is something that I feel like has been given as a gift, and it's purposeful. That may in fact be something that Spirit will later give you understanding around that and how that is definitely supposed to be effective or even used in a higher sense of what it is that you've been called to do. But for right now, understand the energy of generosity and the need to balance that out with receiving, right? Just because you can doesn't mean that you should, right? Just because you have $1 million doesn't mean that you go and help everybody that comes along and says, woe is me and I need, right? But there's a level of discernment that comes with that. There's a level of responsibility, and there's a balancing that happens with that. And that's also true with our gifts. Otherwise, we run the risk of depleting ourselves to the point that we have nothing to give. And so Spirit is asking you to be more understanding and aware of how you're giving, how much you're giving, how much you're pouring out of yourself, and understanding the wisdom around knowing when to withhold. Sometimes it's wise to say no. Sometimes it's wise to keep things to ourselves. Not everybody, I'm hearing, needs to know what we have. And not everybody needs to know what we have. And so the Lady of the Gift is bringing in a bit of wisdom around being responsible with our gifts, what we have in the physical and in the spiritual. Because for who I'm talking to, there's this very abundant energy that you have. I don't know if you recognize it, but other people sure do, and they're happy to come along and use it if they can. With the River Queen, this is Spirit teaching you around this new moon about the energy of flow. It's water energy, right? I feel like there's some healing that Spirit may want you to really partake in. That could be a part of that energy around stopping long enough to hear yourself and to allow yourself to feel what's going on within you and hear what's going on within you, right? Releasing yourself from the rigorous activity that keeps you busy and engaging in what feels natural. Sometimes we're so busy moving and doing and consuming that we don't know when our body is telling us to stop and just flow. There's a level of transformation coming in for you, Libra, during this new moon. Yeah. The other side of this transformation I'm hearing, you have not even understood, like where you're being called to. This Nine of Pentacles and this Knight of Wands, right? You don't even understand. Like when it's all said and done, like the level of power, not necessarily power, the level of effectiveness that you're going to have when you tap into your inner divine, right? I'm talking about transformation with the Swan Queen here, you know. And we're talking about intuition, transformation, the energy of temperance, tempering, right? And so Spirit wants to do something through you, Libra. He does. You are a vessel of great importance. And I'm seeing, you know, pulling out the good china. You know, this is not just everyday silverware. No, you are the good china, Spirit says. And it's important that you know your value, most of all. I feel like other people can definitely see it and feel it, but do you know? Do you know? That's the question coming out for this new moon. Spirit wants you to know how valuable you are. You are the good china. And we don't use good china for everyday purpose. We pull that out for the very best guests, right? It's for special use. And so that's what I'm hearing for you, Libra. All right. Thank you for stopping by. I hope I said something that was, you know, something that hit the heart space, something that sinks in, that can, you know, be understood at a heart level. And so don't forget to hit the like button, comment. You can also share. Thank you to all of you guys that have shared. I appreciate that so very much. I don't take it lightly. Thank you. And so with that being said, I am going to release you. And if you are new, remember to subscribe. If you like the energy here, make sure you hit the bell so you're notified whenever a new video is posted or when I go live. And so I look forward to getting to know you all better. Thank you. My name is Letty. Until next time, let's bring this new moon in meditating. Okay? Bye.